Hello and welcome to From No Crypto to No Crypto. This is Blockchain Wayne with another cryptocurrency podcast. Today's episode brought to us by Concierge Club, mobile private key wallet, and point of sale solution, helping to make cryptocurrency fast, easy, and secure while making the process simple. All right. Also, today's episode is brought to us by the Cryptocurrent Conference being held in New Orleans, March 15th. Tickets are available at www.crypto-currentconf.co. Use discount code WayneM to save some money. All right, let's jump right into it. So today I want to talk about a topic that has really been on my mind, and I've seen a few articles recently about this, but there's a broad range of people in the crypto space that are, you've got anywhere from your Bitcoin maximalist, crypto maximalist, to those that are just getting in the game, to people that are clueless on crypto. So what today's episode is about is just kind of really trying to show you that there's a little bit of everything for everybody in cryptocurrency. And this space is too new, too evolving too much for anybody to focus on competition. This crypto better than that crypto, my coin's better than your coin. I've seen all of it. And then where it comes to wallets and just everything. So that's kind of why I want to kind of summarize some of the things I've talked about in the past and just realize that if you understand crypto, we have an obligation to make sure that when people that don't know as much as you do ask questions, that we're opening, we're welcoming, we're understanding, and we have some patience with them, because that was us at one time. I was that annoying newbie a few years ago that was just bugging anybody I could to try to get some information. And it's kind of daunting. It's a daunting process. I mean, you think about just the fact of sending somebody Bitcoin from one wallet address to another. It can be kind of overwhelming and cause some anxiety for people. I mean, you've got people that will panic over making sure they've got that send address right. Not only got the address right, but they're sending it to the right wallet, right? Has anybody ever sent, say, Bitcoin to an Ethereum wallet or vice versa? I mean, it's lost, right? It's lost forever. I in early 2017, I was participating in the ICO, and they wanted Ethereum. And I sent Ethereum Classic to them, and guess what? I mean, I know there was a way to recover it, but it was gone, right? It was a mistake I made. I didn't pay attention to the wallet I was sending. So that's pretty much, it was kind of my thing. So let's start with wallets, right? So when you talk about wallets, there's a whole broad range of wallets. People ask me, what kind of wallet should I use? And your crypto maximalist will say, only use a private key wallet, cold storage, hold your own private keys. Yes, while that is the best option for security, that's not what everybody's going to do. And then I also see people where, there's recently a hack on the Cryptopia exchange. I'll be honest, I was trading a couple of cryptos on there that were only available on Cryptopia, and now my account's frozen, right? But when someone in a Facebook group asks what an update on Cryptopia, and I wasn't real fond of the exchange, but I only used it. I only had a few bucks in there, but it's something that I use. But somebody ask about it, and people start blasting the person. Never leave your crypto on an exchange. Keep it off the exchange. And you guys, that's just going to run people off. Leave a bad taste in their mouth, because right now, until decentralized exchanges emerge and become more widely used, you got to use exchanges if you want to trade crypto, right? So don't blast someone for using an exchange. And the same thing with wallets. People talk about wallets, right? So let's talk about Coinbase. It's the biggest one. We had this conversation yesterday with someone where, when you have people that are heavy in the crypto blast people for using Coinbase or recommending Coinbase. Coinbase is a centralized exchange. Now, it's a multi-billion-dollar exchange. It's a big exchange. There's some quote-unquote protections, I guess you could say, because of the fact that it's in the U.S. It has been, it's very publicly known, and it seems to be doing a lot of the right things, but it's still a centralized exchange, to where if that exchange failed, went bankrupt, went out of business, disappeared, if you have crypto on there, you can't get it back because you don't hold the private keys, right? They do. So, but there's a time and place for that. It's an entry point for many new people, and it is an option, right? And better options are going to emerge and are emerging, but right now it's one that people know, most people trust, and they're using that to get into crypto. So if you're heavy into crypto and someone says, yeah, hey, I got some Bitcoin on Coinbase, don't blast them for doing that. just kind of you can educate them on, hey, that's great. I'm glad you got some skin in the game, but here's where you want to move some stuff as it accumulates, right? And I've used this analogy in wallets in the past, but if you have $10, and I'm saying $10, not in Bitcoin, just hypothetical $10 bill, you'd be okay keeping that in your front pocket of your pants, right? Why? Because it's $10. You feel comfortable with that. Is that the safest place for it? No, but you're cool with it, right? Now say that $10, and now it's $100 bill, right? You may not keep that in your front pocket because you could be pulling your phone out your pocket and accidentally pull that out, and it may fall out. But you're going to put that $100 bill in the wallet, maybe in your wallet or purse, right? In your back pocket, or if you're a lady, in your purse, and that's where you're going to keep that $100 bill. Now say it's $10,000 in cash, right? Are you going to keep that in your wallet? No, absolutely not, because that's not the safest place for it. You only need on you what you're going to spend, hence why the wallet in your front pocket has their use case. But that's where you would take that $10,000 and put it in a safe, right? Put it in a safe at home, put it in a secure place, in a vault. That way it's secure. And crypto is no different, right? Your Coinbase, your your wallets, where you may not hold the private keys. That's kind of like for your either your small amounts or your accumulation. Now, if you're spending more than a couple $100, there are much better ways to get money into crypto with less fees, and we can educate on that. But Coinbase and some of the others, those are just an entry point. So that's kind of like your $10 bill in your front pocket, right? You get a few $100. Maybe you want to store them on a mobile wallet. Maybe it's a trust wallet, or Coinbase does have a wallet where you hold your private keys. It's a separate app on your phone. And there's some other wallets, Waves wallets, Concierge Club has a wallet. So there's other wallets where you hold the private keys, but are on a mobile device. So if you are out traveling, and say I'm in Las Vegas and I want to buy some beer at a bar, I can use Concierge Club to do that, right? I can open up my wallet on my phone, I can pay the bartender, and it's done, right? So that's a use case. And then I can have, say, a ledger or a private key, a cold storage wallet at home, which is where the big money is kept and stored and locked away. And I protect my private keys. I've got them written in multiple places, but I also have a safe ledger. If you're not familiar with safe ledger, go back to the interview I did a while back with Philip Mealy. He is the creator of Safe Ledger, and that is something that helps protect your private keys for all those different devices, whether it's your cold storage devices or your mobile phone key wallets. It's kind of like a cold storage password manager, I guess you could say. So that's it, right? When it comes to that, so people are asking questions about crypto. So a lot of the reason I want to bring this up is because a lot of people I see on forums or on social media, on Facebook groups, they'll ask about this wallet or this coin or whatever, and people just blast them. People can be so rude, and don't be that person. That's all I'm saying. Be the one that helps the new person to understand what they're doing. Make it not as daunting, because if you scare people away and they're like, screw this, it's too hard, I can't do this, don't even want to get involved, then we're going to drive people away. And we need more people to embrace, adopt, and start using crypto. Let's face it, ETFs I've talked about in the past. ETFs are good. These big institutional organizations like Fidelity and ICE, the Intercontinental Exchange that owns the New York Stock Exchange, getting involved in crypto, all those are good things for crypto. But the biggest thing that's going to move us forward and get us where everybody wants to be when it comes to mass adoption, everybody using it, seeing the values the exchange values getting where we want them to be, is use case, right? People have to be able to use crypto, and in some cases, people need to be able to use crypto without even realizing they're using cryptocurrency in some cases, if that makes any sense, right? To where they go, they pay, they open their phone, they pay, and they don't even realize that they're paying with crypto because it's so easy and seamless. And that's where we're going. When you think about it, when the internet first came out, it was pretty clunky, right? Well, not say internet, let's say computers. Let's go back to computers. Computers were clunky, right? You had the big black screen, blue screen, green screen, whatever you want to call it. And you had to enter code, enter commands to make the computer do what you want to do. And then what happened? Windows, right? Windows came out, right? And you got Windows. Did that eliminate all those commands? No, it's just happening in the background, and you don't really care how it works. You just know that it works because you're utilizing it to use your computer every day. That is kind of where we need to be with crypto, and there are some projects that are really working on that. So be understanding. The other thing, there's people, in fact, next week I'm actually hosting a debate. You'll be seeing that episode posted around the 4th or the 5th of March, where I've got two people both heavily into crypto and into crypto projects, CEOs of companies that are going to debate the need for privacy coins. One has an extreme, not extreme, a complete opposite view of use case and need for privacy coins as compared to the other. And that's where we're going to have a friendly debate on here. Those guys are both friends actually, but they have different opinions on that. So we're going to pull it up. We're going to have them debate, and then you can see, there's a use case for everything, all kinds of cryptos. Call it what you want. A lot of people hate on XRP, Ripple, just because of what it stands for. It's working with the banks, and we know, like, if you've looked into anything, that banks are a big part of the problem in today's economy. But there's a use case for it still, right? As much as you hate it, and as much as some crypto extremists will not like it, there's a use case for it. There's a use case now. Of the thousands of cryptos out there, is a use case for everything? Absolutely not. Some of them were just created for a token, right? And just created to make money, and that's all it is. But there's some projects out there to solve real world problems. And some of them are going to have easy user interfaces. Like, imagine an app similar to Venmo where you can send money to someone, send crypto to someone by just having their phone number, not even having their wallet address, right? And that's already happening. They've already got that. But if the crypto extremists blast anybody new for using that app, like, why would you use that? That doesn't hold your private keys. Yeah, but there's a time and a place. It's getting more use. More people are getting into crypto. It's lowering the barriers of entry, and that's what we want. So whether it's your different type of cryptos, different exchanges to use, and this problem is not just with social media. It's not just in crypto Facebook groups or other communities like that where people are blasting other people for doing this and doing that. I mean, it's all over social media. And let's face it, people can't have a debate anymore. And that's why I want to bring those two guys on next week, because you can't have a debate anymore with anybody, whether it's politics, whether it's religious beliefs or anything, because one side always gets offended or one person gets blasted for intolerance when actually the other person is being intolerant of their views, right? So there's a whole lot of that, and I'm not going to get into human psychology right now, but when someone, let's just get back to crypto. When people are asking about crypto, or they say, "Hey, I've got a Coinbase account. Is that good?" Praise them. Hey, yeah, that's great. You've got some skin in the game. Now let me show you as you start to accumulate how you want to move your crypto around to make sure it's safe, secure, and it's got the best functionality for you. Cold storage is great, right? If you got it at home and you got a lot on it, but if you're on the go and more places start accepting crypto and you want to be able to pay with that crypto, then you're going to need it on a mobile wallet, right? You're going to have to say, okay, what's the best mobile wallet? What's the easiest to use? Because if you got a mobile wallet that's the most secure, but the average person can't figure it out, adoption is not going to happen. So that is really what you want to focus on when you're talking to people. Praise them, right? It's no different than when your kid, your kid comes home and he's got a B on a test, and he or she's got a B on a test, and are you going to praise them for that B? Or are you going to ask them why they didn't get an A? Right? It seems kind of silly, but that's exactly what's happening when people are trying to learn about crypto and they ask questions that people that have been around a while see it as silly, or you should know this. We got to understand, there's new people learning about this technology every day, and we've got to be more accepting, more open to those people. Right? You're not gonna blast your kid for not getting an A. You want to celebrate that B. Now, at the same time, that's great. And in another conversation, or in the same conversation, you may look at what they did wrong. So that's great. Let's see what we can do to get you to an A next. Let's move that goal up. And it's no different than here. Hey, you got Coinbase. That's great. Now let me show you how to really protect yourself in crypto. And these are some things to do. This, and this, right? So, if you really want to read some more about what we need to do as a crypto community to move this space forward, there's a really good article I shared on the Facebook page, From No Crypto to No Crypto. It was several days ago. It was an article on medium.com written by Joe Blackburn. And I believe the title the top of my head was like the cryptoverse belongs to all of us or something like that. But make sure you check that article out. It's very well written, very thought out. Joe's working on a great project to help build the crypto community that's going to be coming out very soon, and we'll be getting him back on here for another interview just to kind of talk some more about that. Last time I interviewed him, we talked more in general because he didn't really talk too much about the project because it was in the works and didn't want to spill too many beans. So that's something that's going to be coming probably next week or the week after as well. And that's, and just kind of just every day do something to learn about crypto and to introduce somebody to crypto, right? If you're in a store, ask the owner or the person on account if they accept Bitcoin, right? And if they ask what's that, you get a chance to really explain yourself and tell them what it is. But also at the same time, you got to learn every day. I spend a good 15 to 30 minutes every day just being intentional about finding information about crypto, reading up, trying to learn something new in the crypto space every day, and that's what's going to move us forward. So. That's really it, guys. I want to thank everybody for listening to this episode, and we will catch you on the next episode.